Allô maman, allô papa, allô tout sœur, allô grand frère, allô cousin, allô belle-mère, allô bon père, allô Anne, allô famille, allô toutou, allô Jésus, Abba Santa. Ça passe tout le monde, bienvenue dans le canal Guerna and I. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen Becker and welcome to part 3 of story time, meeting my adoptive parents. Oh yes. One of the best words you can hear as an orphan is that you've got a family. That was when I personally knew there was hope, that the Lord has shined a light on me. They no longer gonna feel as depressed because they've got hope. We were told where we would be going. If you are going to Montana, you're the cool kid, right? You are the cool kid. Everybody was going to Montana. So you should be going to Montana too. So majority of the kids ended up coming to Montana. And everybody came here and just booked out. It is too cold for Haitians to be living here. But I make the best of it. When I first saw my parents, things changed from there. The first time only mom came, not dad, because dad was busy, so he couldn't come. I swear to you, everything I'm telling you, I believe to be true, because 6 or 7, is it normal to remember all this stuff? Because I remember that exact day. The day was coming, they told me, oh, your mom's coming today. So who knows what I was thinking that exact day. But I remember one of the nannies coming to get me and saying, your mom is here. And from that day, I remember coming around the corner of the orphanage, inside the orphanage, seeing mom coming through the door in the corner. And that's when I knew there was hope for me. Seeing mom gave me a lot of hope. I was no longer gonna have any suicidal thoughts, because I swear to you, I remember my first suicidal thought. It was on this balcony right here. I remember thinking about jumping off of it. I would have gotten hurt, but I would not kill myself because it wasn't that high, I believe. And so I remember having that suicidal thought, and then from there, that's when I knew none of those thoughts were gonna come no more, because there was hope for me. I knew there was hope because I knew I was gonna go somewhere different than the orphanage. The next time, both of them came, both mom and dad. And seeing dad made things even much better, because now I had a father. I never had the thought of a father in my mind one bit the whole time I was in the orphanage. Because the only person I would see was my mom. So when I was told, that's your dad, it changed my life, because he held me, I climbed on his back, he loved me as a son, and I could definitely feel it. They came to see me, they showed me my siblings, and all the time, I would constantly be talking about my brothers and sisters, showing every kid, the nannies, this is my brother, this is my sister, look at them. I have 3 siblings, 2 sisters and 1 brother. I would just constantly be talking about them. And the nannies, of course, all they would talk about is how beautiful mom is. Ooh, mama, li belle, li très belle. Oui, maman mwen, li très belle. And so everybody would just constantly be telling me how beautiful mom is. You know, dad was probably thinking in his mind, yeah, my wife is good. Yep, I picked a good one. What can I say? They would bring me candy. They would bring some of the other kids candy and stuff. Best gift they've ever given me at the orphanage was a little remote control car. I absolutely love that thing, and I wish I could have brought it here with me. But I'll tell you more about that later. The more they came to see me, the happier I became, and the closer I definitely got to them as parents. I got to know them, honestly, because 9+ times they came to see me. And of course, I can't forget about my sister. My sister, Guerna, was just a little baby. We are not biological siblings. We were just adopted together. So they would come and see us, bring us toys, bring us candy. They loved us. I could tell they definitely loved us. The other kids loved them just as much. They always were jumping on mom and dad, wanting them to carry them around. And they would be like, Mama blah, Mama blah, Mama blah, hold me, hold me. And Mama blah, white, that's white, so white mom. It's not racist, that's just how they refer to people who are foreigners. This is how I know the attachment I made with them was serious. Every time they would leave, I would cry. I would cry every time. Here's one thing that would cause me to cry a lot. They would tell me every time they're leaving, they're gonna come back soon. They're like, okay, we'll come back soon, okay? We'll come back soon. To me, I thought soon meant like within an hour or the next day. So I would be waiting at the orphanage for them to come. And then waiting. Next day, nothing happened. I start crying. I cry, hoping they would come back. They often begged Puerto Rico to let me go outside the orphanage with them to their hotel, but Puerto Rico would not let it happen. He was like, no, he's not going. He did let them take me to their hotel, Hotel Montana. That's where they stayed. And they took me to the beach too. So now let me put a little spin into this story. Mama Olivia, which is my biological mother, she came to visit me like often at the orphanage. If anything, if I can remember correctly, it was, let's say maybe she came 4 times a year. I don't remember exactly how often. I just remember seeing her here and there. So let's say she came like 4 times a year. So she would come to see me at the orphanage. She would like bring me candy and I would sit in her lap and she would talk to me. And I'm sure she was telling me all about why I'm here and what the reason is. But I remember her coming and seeing me. Now Mama Olivia was still being there for me, so that kind of even gave me a lot more hope. Once my stepfather came, I did not know he was my stepfather at the time. I just thought he was a friend of my mom's or a friend of part of the family or something like that. The first time he came, I remember him bringing my brother, so my half-brother. And he told me, this is your brother. And so from there, I just remember a tad bit of my brother coming to the orphanage, just very young. My brother's 2 years younger than me. I remember him coming to the orphanage. Mama Olivia and my adoptive parents know each other. They do, because they had to be there at the same time to do the paperwork. And I remember them taking me outside the orphanage to get the paperwork done. I swear, I remember like the whole details of it all. Just remember going outside, seeing the policemen, and being in the office room where they were doing the paperwork and asking my parents questions. I'm so fortunate. Such a 4-year process adoption, long time. The last time my parents came was October of 2009. That was when they finally told me, you're gonna come home. They didn't say I would see you soon, we'll come back soon. They said, you're gonna come home. Next time we come, we are gonna take you home. And so from there, I would talk to all the kids, be like, oh, I get to go home, I get to go home next year. I get to go home next year. So every time a kid would leave, I'm like, oh, it's my turn to go. My turn's gonna come soon. So I would be excited to come home. The day that shocked that truth for me was 2010 earthquake. If you guys are watching this, Mom and Dad, I want to say I am blessed to be part of your family. I'm grateful that the Lord has shined a light on you guys to bring Guerna and I here I'm living my best life because of you guys. I'm strong, healthy, and living up to the role model you guys raised me to be. Thank you. Well guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like so other people can see this stuff. And as always, remember to smile, because you're a star. Shine on. Peace.